is a product of the Highlands to Islands exhibition that was the first international exhibition where the Northwest Coast artists and Papua New Guinean artists actually showed work together, and not only showed work together, but spent time together in London and various other parts of England and here in Canada. And that began in the fall of 2009. And this past fall, Claytus Yambon, who was one of the artists, visited again and named the ceremonial canoe that serendipitously had come out of this wonderful liaison. And we now have the work that has just been returned, that has been exhibited in London and also at 2 galleries in Scotland. And we thought it would be just nice to have a small exhibition so that we could get to know this work again and that everyone could see it here, because this particular body of work nobody has seen in Victoria. So we have a wonderful carved panel of John Marston's that is called Spiritual Transference, and it is an owl in transformation. Here you see the human face and the legs of the human developing, but still with claws. Here you've got the owl and claws, but with thumbs emerging. So it's all about transformation. And it's carved on yellow cedar. It was much admired in London for the depth and quality of the carving, which is always so immaculate when John creates it. And this is red cedar, the border around it. And also showing in London with the Northwest Coast artists was Leslie. And Leslie, given name is Leslie Sam, but Leslie is his name under which he paints, which refers to fewer lies. He makes a lot of political statements with his work also. And these were created actually originally for his public exhibition at Two Rivers Gallery in Prince George last year, and then travelled to London, and they've just returned, and they have been purchased as a pair yesterday actually, as soon as they arrived back. So there was somebody waiting for them, and fortunately they were still available. Now the canoe that I just spoke about, that was created by the two artists working together, these paddles also were created by both artists, but they are traditional Sepik style. And this one is yellow cedar, and Claytus Yambon created this. It's true to size because you paddle standing on the Sepik. And at the top there's a catfish that's a traditional design for canoes, but I've never seen it on a paddle, and it's splashing out of water. There's an eye carved at the top to guide the paddle, and then there's another one down here to guide the paddle under the water. And these are the four winds represented here. And then John carved this one. He was modest about it because he said it's not his tradition, but he really wanted to honour Claytus's visit and the canoe that they carved together. And of course it's beautiful, as John's work always is. And it is also yellow cedar, but he stained it with a different finish, and it has an eagle on the top, which of course is traditional, and a crest figure here, but also it is on the Sepik River as well. While Claytus was here, he carved two birds from yellow cedar. So these are traditional clay-finished birds, but it's Northwest Coast wood. And they're wandamuris, or swamp hens. And when I'm travelling on the Sepik River, I often eat the swamp hen eggs that are like little birds' eggs. But they're just solid protein, and they're very good to have because there's not a lot of that around. This is another piece by Kawi Gita, who is one of the artists. When Claytus was chosen to come to represent the Sepik River at this exhibition, the choice was made because he's travelled with me for 25 years on the Sepik, and he has a very profound knowledge of all the carving styles and all the artists. And so he was able to speak not just to his own work, but to theirs as well. And this this piece here represents, you know, a little family group, and pigs are really part of the family. They're very important in the culture.